And finally this week, we are here in the Cornstore Galway at the Galway 2020 offices for the launch of A Vision for Galway 2030.
In 2013 and 2014, Transition Galway organised a series of open public visioning events to allow people to come and share their ideas for a low-carbon, sustainable Galway city by the year 2030. Members of Transition Galway then compiled all of the ideas, big and small, received from the public at these sessions into one final document. This document has been divided into 8 chapters. And we have produced 8 short films, one for each chapter, outlining the solutions in each. Transition Galway 2030 is basically a holistic, integrated vision for the transition towards a more sustainable, low-carbon Galway by the year 2030. So basically, in the context of some major challenges that society is facing today, such as climate change, resource depletion, environmental degradation, as well as social and economic instability, we've created this plan in one document. It brings together a host of pathways and tools that the community and business leaders and policymakers can draw upon to help implement a transition towards sustainability. Because we all know about all the big challenges of society, but there hasn't been so much about solutions. So in order to arrive at this document then, we created a series of visioning days where we had members of the public come and share their ideas and discuss them about what they would like for a low-carbon sustainable Galway. So this generated a huge amount of ideas from the public, and the whole idea was to keep it a very local grassroots. So we wanted the ideas to be brought in from the people themselves rather than from experts or whatever. So what did the people of Galway actually want? So this generated loads of ideas, and then Transition Galway, we had a team who took all of those ideas together and compiled them and organised them into this one final document, which is called A Vision for Galway 2030. So in this document then, we outline loads of different tools and pathways in 8 different chapters, focusing on domains that were identified by Galway's community as important for transition. So, for example, we have economics, we have food and water, we have infrastructure, we have community and arts, we have education, and we also have inner transition. So the idea that a transition will also require changes in values as well as changes in such things as infrastructure. So today then represents the launch of this document, and it's been a long process getting here, so it's a real celebration, and we're just delighted to have everyone here. And we've produced, to go along with the video, along with the document, we've produced 8 short films, and each of these films is a summary of each of the chapters so that we can spread the message further, as a lot of people in today's age are more visual orientated. So the films now we're showing here as well today, and they're just fantastic. It's really, really great to see like the amount of support. We've had the mayor here, the president of the chamber here, and all of this has just been a completely voluntary effort by Transition Galway, and it's just fantastic. It's so professional looking, and all of it has been voluntary.
The information that's in this document is a blueprint for, or a green print rather, going forward for stuff that we can do in the city in relation to transport, sustainable transport, the possibility of generating power. You know, it mentions hydropower and that. You know, we've one of the fastest flowing rivers in the country that is not being harnessed. It has the potential, the canals and they used to run 40 mills. It's got the potential to generate enough electricity to power every streetlight in Galway City and have a saving of €750,000 per year. And that's just one thing that could be done. And the possibility of encouraging people to walk and cycle, and make our roads more sustainable to sort of people on short journeys. And we have a bike scheme that we introduced last year, which needs to be expanded. I would feel, and I wouldn't be alone in my thoughts, that it was too concentrated in the city centre. It should have been, and I advocated that it should be up in the university, and it should be in the hospital. It should be up in the GMIT in Clonmara, and out in Salthill on the Prom, and even in Knocknacarra, where people could use it. If it was a fine morning and you got up, you could commute into the city, and sort of, less people in cars.
Frank, what are the benefits for the city if some of the ideas from Galway 2030 are implemented?
Well, first of all, I have to congratulate Galway Transition, because what they're trying to do is commandeer everybody to looking forward there, and things like, for instance, the food market and the food hub. That's a bringing together of the city and county, and it benefits both of them. There also, they were talking about an art and craft village, and you could imagine if you had an art and craft village, something like what you have out in Spittle, where you have the various cottages in that small community as you drive into Spittle. Have something like that here in Galway. And Galway has a iron sweater. It has got a hooker called after it. It's got the Curragh called after it. It's got the Galway shawl called after it. There, it's got the claddering there. There's so many things identified with Galway, and you could have them in a craft centre in a little cottages around it, and it would become a huge tourist attraction for Galway and a further boost to the local economy.
And some very exciting initiatives in the pipeline for Galway over the next 15 years.